All right, floor is open.
Jarran, how is this bit of OTAs for you guys and getting used to some of the new faces and the changes from the offseason and all of that?
Yeah, it's been a real good OTA so far with the whole entire team. I think the intensity is there, the focus is there, the togetherness is there as well, especially, coming off the horse that we was on the defense last year. We're trying to build off that. And the offense looks really good as well.
How is it? I mean, year two now with Mike and his defensive scheme. Do you feel like you guys are a little bit ahead?
Oh yeah, definitely getting more comfortable. It's a big playbook, so definitely being able to just play fast right now, I think is the main thing, and I think it's the thing with everybody, especially the back end.
The defense really came together in the second half of last season. What do you feel like is the next step you like to take?
To continue building off that, that's what we're doing right now. That's what this time is for, and then we come back for training camp, put the pads on, and just keep building the standard for our defense.
Talk about taking that next step in reflection. Where are some areas you feel like this defense has the room to grow this year from where you were at?
Just communication and be able to play faster than what we was playing. When we came in at first, it is a big playbook, so it's a lot to learn. And I think that now, just banging off last year, growing what we already know, coming in and then redoing it, it's like reading the same book over and over again. And so now we get to go out on the field and just play fast, and I think that plays a huge part into being successful, into executing our plays.
You went from 30th to 14th in yards allowed per game in just one season. I mean, is there a goal for this team, top 10, top 5 this year?
And man, my personal goal, my opinion, which I think that everybody, will back me on this, is that we want to be number one. We want to be number one in every category. That's what we're striving for. I mean, we're hungry. Every game may not be perfect, but, that's what we're striving for. That's what we're working hard to get to.
What's that trend like Tank bring to your defensive line?
That's my dog, man. I think he brings the physicality, just the mentality that we want in the players. When he brings that in, man, he's a great player. As you guys seen what he did in Dallas. We need that here. We're going to use him, and he's going to be a great addition for us.
Jarran, why is it important for you to be here, this part of OTAs?
Just to build the chemistry, and for one, just to be around the teammates. I like being here. I mean, it's actually fun, when you're away and you're watching film, you're just missing a lot. You're missing that camaraderie, that togetherness, building that connection with your teammates. That's the time that we use for right now.
What have you noticed about your head coach and defensive staff this year compared to last?
I think they're not lax. They're more intentional with what they expect from us. I think everybody kind of, just deflated the balloon a little bit, because last year, I think, we weren't holding our breath, but, nobody knew what to expect. It was a new staff, and for us, we were new players, and for us to them, it was new coaching staff. So everybody had to learn each other, learn our likes, what we like, how we play. And I think it's the main thing. It seems like everybody now is just meshing and gelling together. And I'm really excited to see how this season goes.
What did you feel was the biggest difference in kind of how much better you guys got defensively at the end of last year?
I think, we came together more. I think at the time we came in, everybody was just trying to learn what to do. So everybody was kind of out there doing their job. So now we can go out there and do our job, but we can do it together. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like, just as far as, just knowing the plays, we can know where this person's supposed to be or expect what this person will do, and we can just trust it and play with it and go with it.
Ernest coming in seemed to be a pretty big part of that, too. To know that he's back here with you guys from the start this year, what is that going to do for you?
That's going to be huge. That's my linebacker. I say it every time, like Terrell Lewis said, that's my quarterback. That's my linebacker. Terrell Owens, excuse me. But seriously though, he's a great addition, man. He's a great ball player. He's very smart. He's a headhunter, and once again, one of those guys that we like on the defense. Physical player and smart.
Having been through a bunch of these off seasons and different teams, different kinds of strengths and weaknesses, when you look at this team and these guys, what do you like most about this group and what your guys' strengths are?
I think that everybody, on my side of the ball, wants the defense to be the reason why. Defense wins championships, offense wins games. That's just is what it is. We want to put the team on our back, and we want to be the one and want to be the reason why we win games.
What did you think, I guess, from afar when you saw them, trade Geno and bring Sam in and trade DK and kind of make the changes they made there?
That's out of my league. Those are still my guys, are still my friends at the end of the day. Business is business.